Matt Entz. I own and operate Mountain Skills with Matt Entz. We do instructional riding and avalanche safety courses out of Southern Colorado. Excited to share a little bit of a riding tip with you today. We're going to talk about foot position and how that can relate to some different things. So, and a lot of this varies on snow that you're riding, so I'm going to talk based on the snow that we have, generally pretty soft, light, fluffy type of snow, and how we teach people how we do this so we can get around better on our snowmobiles. So one of the first things really important with these snowmobiles is getting them on edge so you can side hill, so you can cover all this different terrain. Foot position is one of the most important parts to getting that thing started. So when we go to get the sled on edge, the Polaris running boards are an excellent example for this, how they're tipped in at about a 45-degree angle. We want to point our toe in so your heel is hanging out over the edge. Again, these are a really good guideline. The other thing is where we're at. We don't necessarily want to be all the way up here in the front. We don't want to be all the way on the back. So somewhere around the middle is a really good starting point. And the reason that you want to point your toe in, that way you get that counter steer, you bend your knee, you're able to get your hips and your shoulders square to the handlebars. As you're looking forward, that gives you the best natural body position and leverage to get the snowmobile on its side. So it comes over really easy to you. And now that I'm in this position, I'm not crowded, I have room to work. My foot is out here for a base to show kind of something that we see people do often when they struggle to get the snowmobile on edge initially, is either they're too far forward or their foot is pointed straight forward. So you can see if I'm here, my hips and shoulders are pointed forward. Now I'm just trying to do this, and see a lot of people stick their rear end out. So that makes it a lot more difficult. You're trying to muscle it with your arms, and that's hard to do. We don't have to ride that way. The other thing, if they get too far forward, they're up here over the handlebars, and this actually applies in a lot of different situations. If we get this thing back on its side, now we're in that side hill, we're going slow, we're going around trees, keeping that edge. We'll see a lot of people struggle and lose their edge because they get too far forward. Part of that is from holding on too tight, which pulls them up here. They get over the handlebars, and they're trying to ride from here. You're doing that all, you're gonna feel it in your arms. They're gonna hurt. They're telling you you're doing it wrong. Trying to ride from here, you don't have any leverage. We joke around, we call this rider T-Rex because their arms are so short. And I'm gonna tell you, T-Rex is a crappy rider. They're not very good. So the ideal position, again, would be a little more neutral on the running boards. You want room to work with, elbows slightly bent. That way you have really good leverage. You can really manipulate the sled. We don't necessarily want to be stretched out like this because then you're hanging on for dear life. You don't really have the control of the snowmobile that you should. So that's why we want to be a bit of that neutral position and have that control of the sled. The whole point of all this, we want to make it easy. Using the throttle and a little bit of technique and a vision of where you want to go makes all of this easier, makes you a better, safer rider. So hope that helps you out.
So let's say somebody's been doing it incorrectly for years. How easy is it to incorporate this new foot position? And are they going to see a significant difference like instantly, or is it going to take them some practice?
This is something you notice a different instantly. It's a quick and aggressive motion to do this, but as long as you're doing it correctly, it happens really quickly, and the snowmobile will get there easily for you. Everything will work much better. One way to do it if you're struggling with it is slow things down and don't try to force it because it's easy to miss a step. So break it down into steps. As far as just getting the sled back on edge, so counter steer, foot position, where are you at on the sled? Again, don't be all the way forward, don't be all the way back. Find a good spot depending on your body size, your height, how long your arms are, all of that in relation to your sled. Point the toe in, get squared up with the handlebars, head up, that quick aggressive rub to the throttle, pull that thing over, and go through those steps so that you're doing it correctly, and then it becomes muscle memory and you don't have to think about it. You just do it, and it really ups your game.
Awesome. So if people want to come and learn this awesome skill,
yeah,
how do they get in touch with you?
So if you want to come out and work on this or any kind of technical mountain riding, hit up our website at mountainskills.com with a Z on the end of it, because I'm a terrible speller. Thank goodness for snowmobiling. But yeah, mountainskills.com, get my information, hit us up. We'd love to have you join us on the snow. We'll work on this and then we'll go apply it into great terrain, awesome snow, fun situations, and we'll have a good time and do it safely. It's a big part of it.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
All right, thanks. See you guys.